back to Crash Blade Gaming, everybody. I'm Crash, and today we have another spread deck for you to check out. It rivals Rapid Strike Jumpluff, and actually, it just beats it outright. With Mew being out of the format, it just destroys the deck because there's really no limitations to what it can hit, and it can only hit for more damage eventually. So, this deck's really good. Check it out in the description below. The deck list will be there. And while you're there, go ahead and like and subscribe to the video. It doesn't hurt. A subscription only helps me and helps the channel out, which would be much appreciated. So without further ado, let's go see what this deck has to offer. Amazing Surge is an incredible attack on this Kyogre. For a water, lightning, metal energy, and a colorless energy, we get to do 80 damage to all of our opponent's Pokemon. Doesn't matter, on the bench, in the active, they all get hit for 80. You might think this is hard to pull off, but it's actually not too bad, especially with the new support Pokemon that we got from Evolving Skies, like the Flaaffy. Dynamotor, attach a lightning energy. We only need to attach one. Frosmoth, attach a water energy. That's 2 free attachments without coming from our hand. And then, you know, we have Jirachi to help out, help with consistency. We have Cryogonal just in case we go second and this can be interactive. We get to look at the top 6 and attach any number of basic energy cards we find there to the Pokemon in any way we like. Plenty of ways to power up this Kyogre. And the idea is you attach the metal energies from your hand, you use Ice Stance on Frosmoth, you have lightning energy in the discard with Flaaffy, and that's at least 3 energies, so if you either get 2 Flaaffys out or you have 2 water energy in your hand with Frosmoth, or use Raihan. This can literally get you 2 energies on this Pokemon because of all the support that we have here. And that's the basis of the deck. We just spam with Kyogre and you win in like 2 or 3 turns because you're doing 80 damage. And then if they're playing Pokemon Vs, you're doing 30 more damage, which makes it even easier. You're doing 110 to the Pokemon Vs, which 2-shots most basic Pokemon Vs. So, this deck has the capability to just wipe out your opponent's board easily. It knocks out all support Pokemon easily, at least 2 turns. 2 attacks and you should be knocking out Pokemon. And I'm done ranting about this deck because I enjoyed playing it so much. You guys can see how it's going. Energy Retrievals, Energy Searches, Quick Ball, Level Balls help get out this support Pokemon. Bruno's because we're playing a single prize deck. It'll help us draw more cards. Air Balloons so we can get stuff out the active. Telescopic Sights, just explained it. I'm still rambling. I'm sorry. Let's go and get into some match. Looks like we're playing up against another single strike deck. Our opponent is going first, however, so this puts us at a little bit of a disadvantage. Especially since we don't have any draw supporters in our hand and just 2 Level Balls. No way to retreat the Kyogre. But we will see what happens here. Opponent searches out an Urshifu and plays the Urshifu. They have a Capture Energy which should get them another Houndour, possibly a Umbreon V, or another Urshifu. They have surpassed my foresight on what opponents do. Let's see, Telescopic Sight there. Let's get Mareep going, because we need all of these guys going. There's a Stommy Boy. We can go ahead and play the Air Balloon. Since I'm going to research anyways, let's Energy Search for the lightning energy and discard that. Got another Kyogre, a Flaaffy Capacious Bucket. Unfortunately, no metal energy for me. Let's see, do I Crobat for like a couple? No, I don't. Let's just pass the turn and see what our opponent does. Thank you, Traxley. You also have an amazing deck. I'm terrified of what your deck can do, to be honest. They play a Crobat there, they're going to get 4 fresh cards. And I am just going to hope I will be able to attack with my Kyogre next turn. And then we get Marnie. I'm slightly okay with that. I did have a Flaaffy, but I do probably have another in the deck. And hopefully we won't draw into a dead hand here. We do get a Bruno and a Flaaffy and a Telescopic Sight. Well, the only good thing about having this Bruno is hopefully they can retreat this Houndoom and knock out the active Kyogre so that I can play the Bruno. If they do single strike more, they will be able to power up their VMAX fully. And then they will discard their energy, hopefully. Hopefully they don't realize that they should just use Beatdown. We'll see. Oh, they do realize they should just use Beatdown. There's a switch. So I'm okay with this. There goes my first Kyogre. Let's promote Snom Boy. Let's evolve Flaaffy. I like the top deck of another Mareep. That's always good. And we will Bruno. Looking for all the energies I need. Don't get all the energies I need. Do get a level ball though. That gets me my Frosmoth. Let's play said Frosmoth. And play down the Jirachi. We can Ice Dance onto Kyogre. Let's see, do I need to play the Rod? I don't need to. So let's go ahead and play Crobat. Hopefully this gets out of Metal Energy. No, it does not. Dynamotor onto the Kyogre. Retreat into Jirachi. Dreamy Revelation. Let's take the Flaaffy because I have a Research in my hand. And that's it. Oh, that's a bummer I didn't get this attack off. And actually what's another bummer is our opponent is smart enough to not use the max 1 blow. And just continuously use Beatdown and beat my face. Let's hope they don't have a boss's orders here. It would be a shame that our Kyogre goes down. They have another single strike ore onto their benched V, which is perfectly fine with me. Can't stop it. Opponent passes the turn. That's interesting to me. Let's go ahead and evolve our Flaaffy. Let's see if I research now. Let's Dreamy Revelation. Nothing of use. So let me go ahead and use the Ordinary Rod. Bring back the Kyogre. And then I research away the hand. Hoping to get into a Metal Energy and a Air Balloon. There's the Air Balloon. There's the Metal Energy. Let's retreat into Kyogre. And Amazing Surge! We do have an Energy Retrieval in our hand. We should be able to power up another Kyogre and take knockouts on the Crobats and Houndooms. And on the V. So, if they don't evolve, which they didn't, we take knockouts on all of their bench Pokemon and win the game. I think. We'll see. See if I was lagging enough. So, we play Kyogre. We play Energy Retrieval. We grab Metal and Water. And we have 2 Flaaffys with 2 energies in there. Yeah, this is perfect. So let's go ahead and Dynamotor onto our Kyogre. We attach the Metal Energy. We Ice Dance onto Kyogre. Say we're done. We Dreamy Revelation just in case. Quick Ball seems great. And we promote the Kyogre. Amazing Surge. Wipe out their bench. All 6 prizes. 1 turn. GG's. That's all we had to do. How perfect. Alright, we're playing against some weird looking deck here, and we start off with the Jirachi in the active, which is really nice. Hopefully we can get into something better than these. My Cryogonal is okay. And nothing else for me to do, so I guess I just pass the turn. Maybe I Zinnia's Resolve. Maybe, but they only have 2 Pokemon in play, so I'll trade 2 Lightning Energies for that. So here comes a Zacian. I wonder what these other 2 Pokemon are. I haven't seen a deck like this, so this will be interesting. just use an Intrepid Sword there, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and Dreamy Revelation, maybe I get into something interesting. Water Energy is nice. And I'm going to play Zinnia's Resolve. Let's get rid of these electric energies. The Level Ball's nice too, that means I can get out a Flaaffy at least. But I still don't have a way to get my Kyogre. So we'll play the Cryogonal, give it an energy, and pass the turn. Man, these Kyogres, I need to get them out. Not a good showing when he doesn't come out in the first few turns of the game, but thankfully our opponent's not doing much. They finally attach an Energy Exhaustion, and there is a Bronzor. This would be a really good turn to get Kyogre into play, at minimum. So hopefully I top deck the Quick Ball. Opponent goes ahead and Intrepid Swords, and get 1 energy, so definitely want to get Kyogre. No Quick Ball, it's Dreamy Revelation. Hey, there's a Quick Ball. We will go ahead and discard that Raihan, grab Kyogre here, and let's use the Energy Search. Get the Metal Energy since it's the only energy I can't attach using abilities. We have Dynamotor here, and we have a Research. Another Quick Ball, Capacious Bucket, Level Ball, really good there. Don't need the Energy Retrieval at the moment, but I think I'd rather have that than the Ordinary Rod, so we'll get rid of that. Grab another Kyogre. Play the Level Ball. There's a Frosmoth. It's coming together really nicely, and we'll definitely be able to attack with the Kyogre. Oh! One Water Energy? Are you kidding me? All my other prizes are water energies? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to wait till next turn. Oh man. I played what? 3 water energies are prized? What a bummer. What a bummer. Ah. That makes this a little bit more difficult, but not undoable. This is an interesting matchup I have going on here. Seems like a metal deck that just going for the evolution challenge maybe. But he does have a couple energies so he can attack. Probably not the best showing. But let's go ahead and Dynamotor onto this Kyogre. Touch the Air Balloon to the Flaaffy. Use Dreamy Revelation anyways. I think I keep the Professor's Research on the deck. Get out that lightning energy and I can power up the next Kyogre here. We'll retreat and we will do Amazing Surge. Getting at least 1 knockout. And not an energy from the prizes. That's unfortunate. Thankfully I have the Energy Retrieval so that I can power up the Kyogre on the bench in 1 turn, which is great. Because the opponent might be able to knock out this Kyogre this turn. We'll find out. If not, I will take 2 prizes. I think. No, it has 188. It's a beefy boy. Our opponent can't fetch anything that has less than 80 damage, 80 HP. So I'll just knock it out. They will be able to knock out the Kyogre, which is completely fine with me. I have another one ready to go. As long as I don't get Marnie. Play Crobat. Juicy target there on the bench. Now if I'm able to get a Telescopic Sight, Crobat goes down in 2 turns. Alright, our opponent's able to knock out our Kyogre, which was expected. We will be able to power up our Kyogre, which our opponent might not have expected. And let's go ahead and do that. That's Bruno. I want to save most of these guys just for later on. There's another Kyogre, Telescopic Sight, which is great. Dreamy Revelation, Level Ball, no, Raihan. Might need the Raihan next turn. We'll retreat into our Kyogre here, and Amazing Search. Taking 2 prizes this turn. Hopefully we get a Water Energy. There we go. And another Kyogre. Cool. We are well on our way to winning this match. Albeit it was a relatively easy match to win. But I won't complain. I was able to switch back, and they will be able to knock out our Kyogre. Will I be able to power up another Kyogre? I don't know. I do need an Energy Retrieval. That's for sure. I do have a Raihan in my hand, so that increases the odds of being able to do so. So we will Dynamotor. Put that on the Kyogre. Let's go ahead and Quick Ball away this Flaaffy. Let's see what there's an Energy Retrieval. There's 2 energies. Okay, let's just go ahead and grab out the Cryogonal. Don't need it in the deck. Let's Ice Dance onto Kyogre. Let's see, I think Raihan just gets me what I need, so I'm going to play Raihan. We will attach the Metal Energy, and we will search our deck for a Water Energy we don't have, but that's why we play Energy Retrieval. Let's do the Energy Retrieval here. Grab that Water Energy that we so desperately need. There is everything we need. Telescopic Sight even. We will retreat into our Kyogre, and I believe we knocked everything out. Game over. Looks like we're playing up against a single strike Urshifu deck. Our hand is interesting. We got a bunch of search options here, so we can get out a bunch of different Pokemon if we need to. The only thing I am worried about is this Mareep will probably get knocked out on their turn too, unfortunately. So hopefully I can find a way to retreat it off of my top deck, or I might Quick Ball for a Crobat here. Just depends on what I can get out with the Level Balls. I might even just sacrifice the Mareep. I don't know for sure. But what I do know is I have a good chance to win this matchup. I just need the cards to fall in my favor. Opponent plays a Quick Ball here. They already searched out a Houndour, and they grab themselves another one. And they will play it down here shortly. There it is. See, this will be a good matchup to go first, because I might get a turn 2 Kyogre off, and it knocks out those Houndours. So we will Level Ball and grab a Snom boy. And you know what? Yeah, we will Level Ball here and grab another Mareep just in case. And Level Ball for a Jirachi to promote when that Mareep gets knocked out. And then I will Quick Ball away this Lightning Energy. Grab a Crobat. Play the Crobat. Hopefully get into some better cards than that. This is horrible. Oh, it's a lot of energy I'm losing. Oh well. Research it away. I know I had the Frosmoth, but I know I had one in the deck. This works a little bit better. Attach the Water Energy over on the Kyogre. And that's it. That's all I can do this turn. Probably gonna Crobat and research next turn again. Might even just research and not Crobat to begin with. We'll see what happens when I promote the Jirachi. But I definitely need to evolve everybody, and if I do get to evolve everybody, I have a really good chance of attacking. Because I can attach this Lightning Energy from my hand, but I don't think I want to do that. I need to get the Metal Energy from my hand attached. So here comes a Houndoom. This gets them at least 1 energy on this Urshifu, and they need 1 in their hand, unless they have a supporter, which doesn't surprise me. And they go ahead and evolve, so we are in the palm of our opponent's hand here. a single strike roar. And they make it a little bit easier for us to knock out their issue. But not by much. They put on an air balloon. That's fine. And they just laser focus, so this gives us another chance to power up this Kyogre here. Fortunately, I don't get to use my Jirachi, but that's okay. We top deck a Flaaffy, which is nice. Because I can go ahead and Dynamotor onto the Kyogre. I hate to get rid of this Energy Retrieval, but I'm going to research anyway. So let's quick ball away the Snom, grab the Cryogonal. Don't need it anymore, so I'll research it away. Looking for a Metal Energy and a Frosmoth. Find the Metal Energy, don't find the Frosmoth, which is unfortunate. Because honestly, they'll probably just boss's orders me anyway. And yeah, that's all we can do again for this turn. We have a Raihan in our hand in case they do knock out the Kyogre. I would be able to power one up pretty quickly. Actually, probably not, because I did discard the Capacious Bucket. I lost a lot of my water resources. This will be interesting. They do use the VMAX. They are going to boss up the Kyogre, obviously. And there goes a whole buttload of setting up there. It does seem that our opponent is a little stuck though, so that's nice for us. I will be able to kind of power up another Kyogre. Go ahead and attach that. Let's grab out Raihan here. Put a Metal Energy onto our Kyogre. And we will grab the Frosmoth. Go ahead and evolve. And let's use Dreamer Revelation, see if I get an Air Balloon. I don't. I will take the research though. I'll need it for next turn. I can Ice Dance onto the Kyogre. I can attach the Lightning Energy here and pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent can't evolve into the VMAX and have a boss in hand. We'll see what happens though. We will definitely find out. Opponent drew and they have an Air Balloon. I can get their single striker Shifu out of the active, which is good for them. However, I hope they don't have a switch to switch back into it to be able to attack my Jirachi. Okay, so they switch into the Houndoom, which I don't mind. And they are able to switch back into Urshifu. Let's hope they don't have a boss in their hand. That would be really unfortunate. But I kind of am glad they're wasting the Urshifu on the Jirachi. Attach the energy to their Umbreon, and what's their last card? Hopefully they're still stuck. They're thinking about Impact Blow here. They did attach to the bench, so that kind of tells me they don't have the VMAX and they don't have a way to get it. They're going to single strike Roar onto the Umbreon as well. So this is really interesting. Our opponent's going to take a knockout on the Jirachi, get a prize card, and then we'll see what happens from there. There goes the Impact Blow, there goes our Jirachi. That's okay. They still got to KO at least 3 more Pokemon. Our Kyogre is going to come up and get a massive hit, hopefully. There's another Lightning Energy. I don't need all these Lightning Energies. Let's go ahead and Flaaffy onto that guy. Get rid of this. Let's go ahead and discard the Crobat. Don't want it. Rest is research. There's a Telescopic Sight, 2 of them, which is really nice. We will do all this stuff here. I can Ordinary Rod if I need to. Let's see. I can put back in a Kyogre and Jirachi, and I can put back in some Water Energies, which is probably a good idea. So let's do that. No, not Cryogonal. Jirachi, Kyogre, and 2 Water Energies. Those are very important. And we will be able to use Amazing Search, take a knockout on a Houndour, get an Air Balloon off the prizes. So our opponent will be able to use Umbreon VMAX. I'm sure they'll be able to get an energy, and if they haven't gotten to support yet, then we are getting extremely lucky. They do get a Tower of Darkness. That might help them draw some cards depending on what's in their hand. But I am in a really good position to be able to attack with a Kyogre again next turn. I will be able to Flaaffy, I'll be able to Raihan, and that Raihan can probably get me another water energy, and that's all I would need. Opponent discards a Houndoom to draw 2 cards. Maybe that'll get him into a supporter, hopefully not a Marnie. I would enjoy not being Marnie here. They do just switch into Umbreon VMAX. Oh, they got a Marnie. Well, there goes my Raihan plan. We will find out what I will do next. So I will be able to Dynamotor, Ice Dance, Metal Energy, so I'm fine. And then Bruno as well. Won't need to use the Ordinary Rod just yet. So yeah, okay, I should be fine to attack next turn. I do need to Bruno and start setting up another Kyogre at least. If opponent quick balls, hopefully they go for another Houndour, because they won't think that I can get off another amazing Surge attack, which will give us a free prize. They do get another Houndour. Let's see, I think I 120. I do 110, don't I? I do 110 to that Urshifu V. Won't be able to knock it out, but I will take out the Houndour and Houndoom, which will significantly slow down this deck because they have most of their energy in the field of play. There goes my Kyogre. And they take just another single prize. Promote the Frosmoth since I have free retreat. I can go ahead and evolve. And let's use Ice Dance to get the water energy onto Kyogre. Let's attach the metal energy here and Dynamotor. Kyogre is ready to go. Let's Bruno for a fresh hand of 7 cards. We topped a Kyogre, which is really nice. We can Ice Dance to him for 2 water energies. We have the Raihan in our hand again. Dynamotor onto the Kyogre. Get that lightning energy. And we are really in a good spot here. Retreat, Kyogre, amazing Surge, take 2 prizes. Our opponent's support Pokemon are gone. They will have a hard time powering up the rest of their Pokemon. But this Umbreon VMAX is going to be a large problem because I have a hard time knocking it out. But I can keep the Kyogres coming. That's the good thing. Just need more water energies. And there's 2, 3, 4. That's all 5 of my water energies are in play. Woo! And let's see. I think I can energy search for 1 more metal energy, so I will attempt to do that before I play the Raihan, so I can guess what energy I need to get out. Because the good thing is I can Dynamotor twice. Which gets my lightning energy up. My opponent is thinking about what to do. They just max Darkness. That's A-okay with me. We will promote the Frosmoth again and hope they don't have a boss. We top deck the metal energy, which is fine with me. Let's go ahead and quick ball. Ooh, we don't have any more Kyogres. That's going to be a little difficult. So maybe I just Raihan onto the Kyogre here. This metal energy. And I get the Ordinary Rod. This will bring back some Kyogres. And it will bring back water energy. And we will retreat into the Kyogre here. And use maybe Amazing Surge. I could use Tower of Darkness. Let's use Amazing Surge. We'll take 2 prizes. And if our opponent has a boss's orders, they win. There's a Kyogre. Another Air Balloon. If our opponent has boss, they win. If they don't, I win. Let's see what happens. do they have what it takes? They attach a capture energy. Do you have the boss or not? Maybe they're thinning to Crobat or something. Or maybe they're just trying to waste my time. They're going to make this video extremely long because they are taking their sweet, sweet time. They are afraid of losing. I mean, you know, if I had the boss lords, I would have already have played the boss lords to, you know, speed up the game a little bit. And they just max darkness. Alright. That will do it for them. I should be able to get all the energy I need onto another Kyogre. Let's go ahead and attach the metal energy. And we Dynamotor twice. I'm really glad they didn't knock out that Mareep at the beginning of the game. That would have completely changed the dynamics of how this game was going. So we will retreat into Kyogre here. Amazing Surge. Take out the rest of their Pokemon. Another dub for Kyogre. The Amazing Surge attack on this Kyogre is, well, amazing. And took 6 prizes in one turn. That's insane. Our opponent might have not attacked that one turn, which I found puzzling, but you know what? Mistakes are made, and gotta do what you gotta do to win the games. But yeah, guys, this deck was really fun. Go ahead and check it out for yourself. The deck list, once again, is in the description below. And while you're there, just hit the subscribe button. Go ahead. It doesn't hurt you. You're gonna maybe get notifications, but guess what? You can turn those off, and you can just help grow the channel, which would be much appreciated. But that was it for this video, guys. We'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.